Hello, and welcome back to Minecrafting with Crystal's Gaming World. With Crystal's World Games. I even forgot what my dang name is. Honestly, I haven't posted in forever, so yeah. Anyways, I know I said that my next video would be Animal Crossing, but sorry about that. I really am. Oh shoot, you guys shouldn't be seeing this yet. So this is part 1 of building, or upgrading and building my own medieval town. So you would come here, basically, before that, sorry, I just ate dinner. Voice is a little cracky today. Before that, you would come over here, and you would be going this way. So you'd come up here, in River Valley, that's the name. This is the bar. Maybe asking, what the heck is the paws or snout for? That's the town symbol. So you would start out getting in your little minecart here. And while I do this, then you would get out. As you can see real quick, I looked here. No. Okay, good. Then you would step down here and go into the very first medieval house. Whoopsies. Part my inventory for this tour. You would come over here and you would see the loom house. As I call it, the loom house. Then you would come to your next one. This is just one of our very tiny rooms, more of like a log house that I built myself. This one is an upgraded house. I took all the brewing stands out because my villagers kept turning into witches, and that's not good. That's not okay. So yeah, here's one of the places for a clerk. Once again, this is upgraded. This one's upgraded, and this one I built myself. Villagers need to close doors. Protected by around 5 iron golems. And a bell. Another little service place that I built once again. This one is an upgraded house. It is another clerk's room. Once again, another one of those 5 iron golems. So far you've seen 2. Here's the bar. Once again, the wax seal of the town. Pause on death and come meet the skull bar. As you can see, I'm drinking level 1 rum here. We have level 1 rum, level 3 avalanche, late night soul purpose, lingering ocean blue, lingering ender eye, lingering Bloody Mary, and a splash travel regular. Come over here. Sorry, I need to get rid of it. And you come out of our skull bar to find a wrecked house that's just now been destroyed with a couple of bookshelves and a lectern. You come down here to find our shops. Once again, you had the River Valley stamps, especially the wax seals. This is the only guy that had the most selling because he sold food. Yeah, you might be wondering. Well, I'm wondering how the heck he got in. Well, anyways, you may be wondering. Well, actually, no, I need to kill him. Sorry, but the show. Sorry, skeleton, but the show must go on, and I must kill you. Into a witch eventually. This person on this street selling turned into a witch eventually, and I had to kill him. This guy turned into a villager zombie, and the iron golems killed him. Next, over here we have, keep on walking up this path, and find the old farms and buildings. From the River Valley people. Now, if you continue to come over here, we have what seems to be the River Valley Church. Nobody quite knows, but it's very abandoned and with lots house here is about 1,000 years old. Besides the farms, they are still growing. We have plenty of farmers and shepherds. Also, if you come over here, we will get to that in a minute, but if you come over here, we have our first defense system. People have put a bed here just in case they slack off. Because every day we need a singular protector to make sure no phantoms are roaming through the sky to swoop down on the other villagers. As you can see, we have a bow and some arrows in here, but they always snooze off. And one actually brought a bed in. Next, we have Stuarts Hatch Hole, the monument. This place has been here. This is the house of the second person that has ever discovered this village. As you can see, everything is cased up. It still has all of the items in his chest, and his bed is still preserved with the bed sheets all roughened and toughened. The pillow is very stiff, as though it's been very cold these past few years. And we put a little hatch hole just so we can have some fresh air come in. The only things that are not cased are his furnace and crafting table. We let the people deal with those. And as we come out of Stuart's hatch hole, you will see a farm that was actually more than 10,000 years ago. All the crops were wilted and we took them all out. Next, if you keep coming this way, you will see the 1,000-year-old fence that is covered with vines. The shepherds still use it to this day. And as you can see, they were very wealthy. They never went to the nether, but the temple did. So one day they thought, oh yeah, it would be really nice to go to the nether. But they didn't really have the stuff to go. Keep in mind, this is back 10,000 years ago. And so they called in one of their best buddies, the Ocean Valley. Now, the Ocean Valley and the River Valley are very close and intact. And this is why in Skull Bar, right here, they have their best potion going up for $10 per shot. Lingering Ocean Blue. Ocean Blue also stands for Ocean Valley, and that beer has been sitting on those shelves forever. Now, as you can see, we have a couple of villager babies, and if you continue your journey over here, you will see another well-cropped farm. This farmer is our lucky farmer. He always keeps watch of this farm no matter night or day, and he always protects it well. Once again, we have another one of these, but this one is in ruins. Nobody knows where it came from. But all we know is that the defensive iron golems used to be there. Also, the beat-up iron golems that you saw a couple of minutes ago were very, very old. And they still walk the ground to this day. Let me see if I can find one for you. So if you just roam the village, you should be able to find one. No biggie. But you never know where these old relics go. You never know if they're in houses, hotels. You never really know. Here's one of the eldest ones we have today. He always comes over to this specific ruins lookout. So we think this used to be his lookout. And that's the tour. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to go finish off that library. You can watch with me as we move. Okay, let's get this going. And whistle while you walk. So yeah, I'm giving away some merch. So first person to type CWG wins a free t-shirt. Nice and printed for you as well, not hand-drawn or anything. That's stupid. I'm not saying it's stupid, but I'm just saying it doesn't look as good, you know? So we have very tall windows here, and we're going to make them a little taller. And in the back here, there's going to be no books, and the desk will be. We want to have an even bigger window. And now that this is done, we can put these like this, as they always are. We can actually put chains on this one. Oh, look, there goes Bob now. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Bob is one of the eldest relics here, and his name is Bob. So, yeah, Hi, Bob. He always offers flowers to the elders, especially the farmers. Don't know why, but just do. Alrighty, let's get to building. Alrighty, just added that. So I'm going to do some of this. Now keep in mind, these are some of the old stairs taken from the old church. Now, they wanted me to do this because they've known that church for centuries. And I just wanted it to be a new library because they don't really have one, you know? I'm also not going to put a broom stand here because I'm pretty sure everybody knows what happened there. You may be wondering where they got the prismarine stairs. So the prismarine stairs were actually part of the eldest relic from the Ocean Valley. And I never really finished that story, did I? So the Ocean Valley was very wealthy. They were more of an adventurous type of villagers, you know? Those types. And they never really cleaned anything. So all of their lots were pretty messy. But, you know what? That kind of paid off. Because they had so many goods that you couldn't even count them. And so, all of those years, sitting there, doing a bunch of work, just to go on an adventure, was really worth it. And they actually lent, because that's how amazing and wealthy they were. They lent so much money, and when I say so, I mean so much money, to the others that you couldn't even count it. So, this village became very wealthy with diamonds. Oh, don't know what the heck happened there. So this village became very, very wealthy with diamonds. And they also used the prismarine that they gave them to make prismarine stairs. And those helped them make the base look a little bit cooler. Now, I tried to preserve all the moss on here, but as you can see, it didn't really work out because a lot of it's fallen off. It used to be completely overgrown. But, we're all good now. So yeah, they let me borrow all that, and here's what it's looking like so far. And we can actually use chains for this one. Now, these chains are not from anything special, per se. But the library itself, like I said, is very, very new. And the library is located right next to a farm because they said, you know, we want to hear the sheep and we also want to hear the waterfall while we sleep and read. And so I was also planning on making a giant oak tree right here because, you know, that's just how I am. Making a giant oak tree here because I wanted them to kind of like, you know, have a seat and enjoy what's been going on. So, yeah. I hate when my Alexa goes off. It's so annoying. Oh no! The old farm! I'm sure it's fine. Okay, well anyways, I think we might add some stairs to the bottom here. Let's search up stairs. Aha! Here's some in my inventory. So let's see if this will work out. So once again, I have some of their old stairs in my inventory, just kind of, you know, sitting there. And that actually looks pretty good. Okay, and then we can place regular lanterns on that. And once again, as per usual, add the chains. Perfect. As you can see, the phantoms are right there. And if we actually went into that lookup, we would see them. And so let's put the lanterns on here. And this is what it looks like so far. I actually think it looks pretty good. Okay, next, the interior. So first we need to put in some, windows. So we're going to take some of the stained glass that was brought back from hundreds of years ago. And we're going to make some patterns. Now, they didn't really want me to do any specific patterns, but they did say these specific colors. I'm not 100% sure why, but they did, so don't get mad at me, because I'm doing my job. Alrighty. They said they did want just a pattern in here. So what I'm going to do is do this and this, and then add blue here and pink here. So it turns into Team X, because, they wanted to represent their bar, and so I said I'd represent their bar, and boom, boom, boom. Coming! And we're almost there, but looks like I'm running out of time, so I'll see you then. Till next time, I'm Crystal Reese, and I'm Matthew Brotz, and welcome back. And I'll see you later on Crystal's Gaming World.